Hello, Chella Man here, and this is day 1 of artist rehearsals for Autonomy. Come on. So this is actually kind of a full circle moment because this is where I did a performance called Is It Worth It? Where I was exploring transmasculine pregnancy, and it was the same room. So now I'm doing Autonomy. So it really just feels like very fitting, because at first I was exploring this one facet of my identity, if I could have a baby with my biological body and my anatomy, but now I'm really exploring just like mentally, physically, and spiritually overall what my body can hold and what I want it to hold. It probably looks quite weird, but this is my body for Autonomy, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing it in person. Oh my god. I look like I'm dead. The process to cast this was so painful. In the other video, you're really able to see how I was stuck on the cold floor, like meditating for 5 to 6 hours for 2 different days. And as I say, it's quite fitting because to be liberated, I first had to be constrained.
Looks exactly like my dad. It's like dead.
Chella, do you want us to?
A bit stuck.
My favorite one is actually.
Let's just do this. One second.
Ooh! Oh my god, it looks even more real.
Right?
How does it feel? How does it feel to be near it?
Out of body.
Yeah.
Quite literally. I actually showed my mom a photo, and she was like, I can't even look at it, like, because she's like, it looks like you're dead. It's going to be interesting, because she's a part of the performance. She's going to help me carry my body. So she better be okay with it. For Autonomy, I'm creating a lot of intentional in-access, and it's very specific to where the audience is sitting. So people who identify deaf or hard of hearing have a specific seated section. So if you're checking out the captions, you're able to read them legibly and clearly. Whereas on the other side, this is material that allows the light to go through, but it will appear inverted. And so all other people who don't identify deaf or hard of hearing will only have obscure access to the performance. Also, if you look closely, these translucent panels here at 45 degrees, which will show reflections of the captions. So depending on where you're seated in this performance, you'll have a very individualized experience of what your access is, which completely mirrors my upbringing and my journey to autonomy, just oscillating access. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. Whereas whether that's being, queer or BIPOC or deaf, it's just constantly changing. So it constantly changes here for the audience. Signed like golden hour color. Cool. Because it also matches like that moment when I'm like coming out. Yeah. Can we see that starting color again where I come out? Yeah.
I'm so cute. And you're coming out.
And then also enough, I think you can do 6.5 inch cuts of 201 for the architectural under. Thank you.
The first wash here, here, and then here. I was like, wow! Okay. Here?
Yeah.
I'm Liz Mansell, the Jewish Museum's Barnett and Emily Newman Curator of Contemporary Art. It's been so incredible to work with Chella on Autonomy, not since its inception, but since pretty far along in Chella's multi-year process of creating this work. We invited Chella to present this piece at Performance Space and the Jewish Museum. It's a two-part work that consists of a performance and an installation, really because it represents the culmination of Chella's experience of transformation. And that experience is an incredibly inclusive opportunity for Jewish Museum audiences to experience themselves through the piece. It's so generous of Chella to kind of open their experience to audiences both at the Jewish Museum and Performance Space. It was really important for us at the Jewish Museum to create a space and an exhibition and a community where artists felt comfortable bringing their fullest selves. And the fact that Chella is presenting Autonomy, which is their most personal and vulnerable work of art to date with us, is just an incredible honor.
I'm Patty Hertling, Senior Director at Performance Space. I'm really excited about hosting Chella Man's Performance Autonomy this upcoming week here at Performance Space. Chella Man has been a member of our community for a couple of years. I first met them when they did a performance in connection with another program organized by J. Curriculum Published Puppies. A very impactful performance that brought people to tears. And they also came back afterwards and before that to our weekly open movement programs and brought other people in and really have kind of been in conversation with Performance Space, also being really open to conversations around making the space more accessible. I'm excited about the piece where they're creating a moment, a performance that can't be repeated. It's an autobiographical sketch of their experiences, becoming the person they are today and sharing all the grief and pain and joy that comes with it with us is a very generous act.
Welcome to the space. These are my parents. What do you feel? Oh. So this is Mary Bean's bracelet of her hair. What do you think, Dad?
So real.
Yeah. This specific writing is for like the medical aspects, but me reclaiming a body, and it's about like it's like warm, like living, like, and the body is different. So I want to show you. I want to show you that. Yeah, this is the surgical table, but right now it's just a cover. I'm alive. Next to it. Yeah, just be really careful. So I'm gonna have you, there's just a moment where I want you to teach me how to stitch. And I want it also to be in the moment, like live in front of the audience. We just signed to communicate, not speak. The stitching is probably not gonna be amazing, but that's kind of the point. Oh, I mean, I'm like used to it. I think that I've let go of feelings like anyone outside of my body has control over it, so it doesn't feel that like impactful. there's nothing like anyone else could say that would really bother me about the body. So I'm just like, I feel like a lot of trans, like disabled people have to do that in general. Just like trust themselves. So it's gonna start here. All the deaf, hard of hearing people are here. I basically want to mirror what you're doing as you do it. So without words, and as you teach me without words for the first time, I just want to copy what you're doing. Well, I don't need my side to be perfect. That's kind of the point, that I don't know a lot of this medical stuff.
It's hard because this is not open. It's
Yeah.
not open. So, you know, I feel like maybe we just do maybe three stitches.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
And then we're gonna turn back towards my mom. Or mom. I'll just do this. You don't have to do anything. And then a light will come up for you. You're gonna go with stand with dad. Oh. Then I'm gonna remove the waffle blanket. I'm gonna give it to you, and basically we're all gonna come back over here and lay it down together, go back to the body, and move it for the last time.
So we go like this.
I'm figuring out now where to mark it, and I realized that some of my tattoos are actually raised in my skin, so you can see already where I should tattoo exactly right here. So I noticed, I was just saying, I have to hold my breath to make sure I'm stable. It's really meditational, actually. But so this specific tattoo is actually words that I wrote when I was about 6 years old. And my past partner, Mary B, actually found it in my basement one time when we went back to central Pennsylvania. And I wrote, "I love everyone." And it still stands to this day. I feel like even with so many gaps with transphobia, racism, ableism, etc., I feel like it's always important to just come back to the love and how we're all connected under all of the labels, socio-political. So this tattoo was to remind me to remember that I love everyone. Oh, are you rapping here though? Because maybe we should just see the body. Yeah. Oh wait. No. This script is different than
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
this one. We can.
Chella, and then so it'll be easier than we think. After places, I will go back up to the booth, and that's when we'll begin.
This light is gonna go off, and that's my cue to begin. That was perfect timing.
The rejection of medical perceptions forces us trans communities to reimagine an extension of their identity. beyond reality.